and gentlemen, live from the vault, Nathan Seavey bringing you all the news from the Chelsea Zoning Board, May 14th, 2019. Contentious, long, 6 to 10:40 long meeting. Lots of great projects, though. So here we go. First, special permit to construct a 4-story structure with proposed 38 residential dwelling units at 1001 and 1005 Broadway. This is the neighborhood developers. Packed audience. Lots of people spoke, mothers with children, kids from the community. Lots of people spoke. It was approved, much rejoicing, and that will be going up soon. 176 to 178 Washington Avenue. Anthony Quiles, if you've been following along, special permit to construct what is now a 24-unit residential dwelling where the old 7-Eleven used to be. That was approved. He's going forward. Expect that in 12 months. 811 Broadway, the 811 Broadway Associates, they withdrew their claim. It was for the construction of 2 conjoining townhouses which don't meet the current minimum zoning requirements. 84 Beacon Street. They didn't show. They were no show. That was the driveway opening at 84 Beacon. 307 Broadway, Dave Peach. Special permit to establish a church in the 2nd and 3rd floor, which does not meet the minimum zoning requirements for the off-street parking spaces, was not approved. Can't re-up for 2 years on that claim. Okay, 52 Washington Avenue and 245 Walnut Street. Special permit. This is with Mr. Costa. Special permit and variance to establish 10 additional residential units. This was a bit of a back and forth over the last month, but now they've agreed that if they do 3 affordable units, he can build all 10, as long as he's also keeping in line with the historical facade of the building. 157 Clark Avenue, the Full Revival Church. They got their church in the furniture store, as long as it's not at the same time as the furniture store is open. 145 Cottage Street, Annabella Portillo, for a variance to convert a non-conforming 2-family into a 3-family structure, which does not meet the minimum zoning requirements. That was approved. 200 Beecham Street, Green Star Herbals, Inc. This was a no-vote situation. This is the first time coming before the zoning board. They'll have a planning board on May 28th, and then back at the zoning board on the, I believe, June 11th. This lasted a very long time. They were very well prepared. They had every base covered. There was some contention with the neighbors, the Yellow Glow and the other, I forget the other place that it was. Some contention there, but they were very well prepared. It's where the old King Arthur's was. 43 Annis Road. This was with the next case, 43 Annis Road, Lot 2. They're trying to subdivide one of the larger lots and put up a single-family home, and the other lot will have a 2-family home. That, again, needs to go back to the planning and zoning, back to the planning board, and then to the zoning before that's approved. There was a lot of opposition there. A lot of opposition, though. 254 Spencer Avenue, special permit and variance seeking approval for the construction of 8 residential units. Again, this was the first time. This was a no vote situation. Has to go to the planning board and back to the zoning board. My guess is they did see some resistance to it from the zoning board themselves, and if they can work it out, it's a great project. 122 Winnesimmett Street for special permit and variance for construction of a roof deck. This was the first time before the zoning board, but they seem really well prepared. It's got a good architect on it, and they've talked to all the neighbors. This was to put an access walkway on the top of a 4-story masonry multi-condominium building that had support from all the residents. And there's no decision, but they'll be back May 28th and then June 11th. 162 Washington Avenue, special permit for the conversion of an existing one-family dwelling with first-floor commercial space into 2 dwelling units. This met with a bit of resistance. Again, it has to go before the planning board first. Bit of resistance because it's the area is zoned for business, and they need to put a business on the first floor. All right, last one, 192 Cherry Street. They were trying to put a parking facility. Awesome. Parking facility on 192 Cherry Street, but the fire department didn't like their setbacks from the residential properties in case there was a fire. So they were asked to modify their plans, which they're doing, and they'll be back before the zoning board in June. All right. That wraps up the Live from the Vault Chelsea Zoning Board Committee. I hope you enjoyed, and have a great night. I'm going to bed if this button will work.